Hey there, it's Elizabeth and welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Today and for the next few videos, maybe not in a row, but I'm going to be doing a series on how I made these sweet little Inspiration Station journals. The inspiration comes from Jenny Belly, and I will link her website below. You can go on there, it's totally free. You can sign up, and she has a workshop on there that has video tutorials and all of that showing you how to make these. When I showed these on one of my last videos, I did get some requests to show you how I do them. Okay, so all of these were made out of one single sheet of paper. Okay, they're all different sizes, as you can tell. This one here was made out of let's see, 8.5 by 14, which is American legal size paper. Okay, 8.5 by 14, and it makes a book that is 8 pages front and back. Okay, it also has top loading pockets and side loading pockets. And the fun part about this, I think, is that you decorate the entire piece of paper first before you really put anything like on the separate pages. So I'll show you all how to do that. Hopefully I make sense. This one here, I'm going to use as like a positive quotes and practicing my lettering. So I'm not done with this yet, but there's the inside. Loving all the colors. Homemade stamping. Lots of colors. And then again, they have the side loading pockets here and the uploading pockets here. And then this is another one that I worked on. This is 6 by 9, I believe. And I'm going to use this as kind of like my demonstration one. This has got a whole lot of stuff going on. Okay, so let's get started. You make these little journals from one single sheet of paper. Okay, that's what I like about it. I also like that you need nothing in particular to do this project. All you need is paper, is a sheet of paper, and then the other stuff I used on here were maybe some stamps I used, regular craft paint. I used what's it called? Ephemera, I guess. Here is a pile of it. Let me just show you real fast. Scrap paper, okay? Just using up your bits, okay? This is a great way to use up your bits. So I have that. Paint. I mean, you can do whatever you want with this book. I think it's great because it's made from a single sheet of paper. How genius, right? And again, it's so super simple. Anybody can do it, and you don't need any special equipment, okay? So let me show you what it starts out as, okay? This one starts out as one sheet of paper, okay? It can be any size you want it to be. Whatever size you start out with is going to determine, obviously, the size of the journal once you are finished, okay? So I've written, for your benefit, on here, this book, in the end, is going to be a 4 by 6 book, okay? Now, here is the key, and we have to go into a little bit of mathematics here, which is not my strong suit, as most of you know. But if we do a little simple math, we can figure out the dimension of the original sheet of paper that we need if we want a book that is a specific size. If you want a book that's 4 by 6, if you want a book that is 5 by 7, if you want a book that, whatever, okay, whatever size. Here's how you figure it out, okay? If the book is going to be 4 by 6, okay? Let's just pretend that this is 4 by 6, okay? Just to give you a visual. Okay, 4 by 6, right? Meaning it's 4 by 6, okay? The original piece of paper you start with is going to be 4 times the width of the book, okay? So if this measurement here is 4 inches, you multiply that by 4, and the length of the paper, I guess, going this way is going to have to be 16 inches across, okay? Now, if we're doing 6 this way, the measurement is 6 this way for a 4 by 6 book, then this measurement here needs to be twice that, okay? So, in other words, your original sheet of paper that you're going to decorate is going to be 16 inches across this way and 12 inches this way. Okay? I hope that makes sense for everyone. Okay? Because, if we go back to this book here, see if I were to open it up, come on, Elizabeth, come on. Here we go. Okay, sorry about that. If we were to open it up, and if this was a 4 by 6 book, okay? 4 meaning going this way. Here's 4 inches, here's 4 inches, here's 4 inches, and here's 4 inches. So all together, the length of your paper has to be 16 inches. And then because it's folded in half, it's going to be double the height of the book, okay? So, again, if you want to make a 4 by 6 book, you simply quadruple the width of your book and you double the height of your book. So that's how you get the measurement for the original sheet of paper that you're going to work on. Okay? Now, once you do this, here's the next thing that you need to know. Okay? And you can write on this because you're going to be decorating it, or it can end up being the back, whatever. It's going to be covered either way. Okay. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your sheet of paper. This is a 16-inch by 12-inch sheet of paper. Okay. And you're going to fold it lengthwise. Okay. Then you're going to take this piece of folded paper and you're going to fold it again like that. Okay. And then you're simply just going to take it. Let me flip it over just because the crease is that way. You're just going to simply fold it again. Okay. So once it's all folded like that, we're just making crease marks. Okay. Just so you know, we're just making crease marks. And you can use a bone folder or whatever. If you don't have a bone folder, you can just use a pair of scissors to crease your marks. And what you end up with when it's all folded up is a book that is 4 inches across by 6 inches tall. Okay. So a 16-inch by 12-inch piece of paper is going to give you a 4 by 6 journal in the end. All right. Now let's open this puppy back up. Okay. Once it's opened up and you have your crease marks, okay. I'm not sure if Jenny Belly does her crease marks first or not. I think I like it that way just so I can visually see each page of the book, okay? So this is how the pages are going to go. Once you do the cutting that is necessary, it's one simple cut and the folding, okay? This box right here is going to be your cover. The one to the left of it is going to be the back cover, or the back of the book. Then you're going to have, this is going to be page number 1, page number 2. And then over here, why didn't I write it there? Huh, that's weird. Where did I write it? Erg. Hang on. Okay. Yeah. Then if you flip the book around this way, okay, let's get this in frame. This is going to be page number 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? So, and the only reason you need to know where the pages are, okay, is when you're, designing your pages or things like that. When you're gluing stuff on, or you want things to go in a certain direction, remember, this book is going to be folded. Well, you don't have to remember because I haven't told you yet. It's going to be folded like this, right? So this is the top, you know, and this is the bottom. Then on this side, this is the top, and, you know, this is the bottom, okay, of the book, once you get it all cut and folded. That is only important because it, you know, it's the opposite. So here is the top of the book, all right? This is going to be the top of the book. This is going to be the bottom, and then this down here is going to be the bottom, okay? So when you're decorating your page and you want to orientate, is that even a word? You want your orientation to be proper, you know what I'm saying? So these, you know, obviously will be, this will be the top, this will be the bottom. This will be the top of this page here, but this will be the bottom, okay? If that makes any sense whatsoever, all right? Now, the very first step, I hope I explained the measurements to you. Now, you can use any kind of sheet of paper, okay? Let me just hang on one second. I'm going to get just a regular 8.5 by 11, and I also have right here just a piece of scrapbook paper, okay? Oh, let me just discuss a little bit about the paper. I don't want this to be forever long because I'll, you know, go into more detail in the next video. But the paper that I use comes from this roll, okay? This is simply children's craft paper, I think. I either got it at the office supply store or like at Kmart or Walmart or something. It just is white paper that comes in a roll. So that's what I'm using. It is a little bit thicker than regular copy paper, I think. Yeah, it's a little bit thicker than copy paper. Not, this is scrapbook paper, which is a little bit, you know, more thick. I would not suggest cardstock, only because it would be hard to fold, and then sometimes it can crack on you if the paper is thick. Now, once we get done decorating this whole page, okay, it's going to have layers on it, all right? So it's going to naturally thicken the paper. I don't think you're going to have to worry about that. So you can simply use, you know, copy paper. So let's see. This is just an 8.5 by 11, all right? You simply go back to your grade school days. It's hard for me to see what I'm doing. Okay. And you fold it in half, right? Then you fold it in. This is just to get the creases, all right? Then you fold it in. Whoops. Okay. You fold it in half. You can, again, use your bone folder to, you know, or your scissors to really make the edges crisp. And then I simply just go like this. Fold it over again. Okay. And then now I have a little book. Now this doesn't end. The step doesn't end here. This is not the correct way to fold. All I'm doing is getting the creases in, okay? So an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper is going to yield you a 2.5 by, maybe 4 5/8. Is that right? A little over, oh no, I'm sorry, 4 1/4, about 4 1/4 by, I'm sorry, 2 3/4. Golly day, I can't see. Okay. All right, so I hope you got that. Let's just do that again. 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. Okay. Now, I'm just going to show you, because this is going on long enough, but I'm just going to show you with this little sheet of paper what we're going to end up doing, okay? Now, again, here are just my creases. These are the separate pages of the book. Back cover, front cover, page number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? This is going to be the top of the book, okay? It's going to fold like this, okay? And then I'll show you the next step just so you can get an idea. Because if you want to go ahead, the reason I'm doing it this way is, you know, if you don't want to watch the rest in the series of how I go about gluing my scrap papers on and how I go about painting and all of that, you know, for those of you that want to just move on and make your own book, go for it. Go for it. So I just want to, you know, give you the basics, okay? So I hope you can see this. I'm just putting a mark right here in this intersection, the first intersection, and this intersection right here, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to cut a line between this and this, okay? Right on the fold here. We're just going to cut with our X-Acto knife. If you don't have an X-Acto knife, I'm really not sure what to tell you. I'm sorry. Just some way cut this, okay? So we're gonna do our best to cut it, okay? So there we have, let's put that away. So there we have this hole, okay? Again, this line right here is the top of the book, okay? So you're gonna take your book and you're gonna fold it this way. Okay, you're just going to lift it up and hold it up like that. Then with this hole here, see, you're going to pull these out. Let me see where the crease is. Okay, see, you're going to pull them out like that, okay? And it makes a little cross, okay? So let's do that again. You have, here's your paper flat. You have your hole right here. This is the top of your book. You're going to just lift it up, okay? Squeeze it like this, and it forms a cross, okay? Now, what you do here is you take these two wings, the top and the bottom ones, and you just simply bring those together like that, okay? And then you wrap this one around the back. And you you know, I mean, obviously you're going to straighten it all out and all that kind of stuff. But you end up with something that looks like this, okay? And then you're going to have top loading pocket here. Here's your, you know, your cover and your first page. You're going to have a side loading pocket here once you glue it. And I'll show you how to do that later. Top loading pocket, last page here, side loading pocket, okay? So let's just recap real fast because I know this is going on long and it can be rather confusing. So when you start out, excuse me, I'm so sorry. When you start out, whatever width your book, whatever width you want your book to be, multiply that measurement times 4. That's how long your paper is going to have to be. Whatever height you want your book, make that double the measurement, and that is how tall your paper has to be, if that makes sense, okay? Then you're gonna fold it in half. You know, you're gonna fold it in half this way, you're gonna fold it in half again, fold it in half again, okay? Once you're all done with that, you open it all back up again. You cut in between here, this center mark right here at the top of your book. Then you simply lift it up, push it together, you know, creasing it and all that kind of good stuff. You're going to take these two wings, pull them over to the end, and then you're going to take this one here and wrap it around to the back. And then, you know, you're going to have to finagle with it a little bit and crease it and all that to make sure that it all ends up square, relatively speaking, okay? And that's how it's done. So my next video, I think I'm going to show you just how I go about decorating the pages, okay? Like this one here is, whoa, that's a whole lot of color. So this one is a huge sheet of paper. See, you can do this with any size sheet of paper. If I wanted to do the math, I could tell you how much it is, but I do believe that it is 6, each page is 6 across by 9 up and down. Okay, so 6 by 9 would be 24 inches this way and 18 inches this way. Okay, so the fun part about these journals is you can make a bunch of them and you can make them any size you want. Okay, You can make them out of scrapbook paper. You don't have to do all this painting and collage work and all that kind of stuff. You can make them out of whatever you want to do. They are whatever you want to use. They are super duper simple. And there you have this beautiful book. And they are for inspiration. They are for your inspiration. Or you could make it to give as a gift or whatever you want to do. So I hope this helped explain how I made my little books. Okay. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And I will continue on with more videos on how I go about turning this sheet of paper into something like this. Okay. Hope you enjoyed this. Again, leave comments or questions if you have them. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.